Hello. Good. Just get those stairs. It seems like it's been a month since we had a meeting. Uh-huh.
Hello, Joel.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Feel better?
How far are we away from our closing?
I'm still waiting to get title, tractor title. So, I mean, it's probably not going to be for the next few weeks.
I have another issue. I need to talk to you before you leave.
Okay, sure.
That woman who complaining about vacating the alley outside of Newcastle County owns it. They can talk to you about it.
Yeah, I think you did. I may need to refresh my memory.
Guy put a fence in her part of the alley. She wants to put a parking space there. And the guy's fence is on her property. No boundary.
And it's already been vacated.
No. How to do that.
Sure. Yeah, I think you did.
Get Mr. Green involved.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll figure it out. Video to play. Sound. Yeah, we could have played with it. Yeah, well, I'll have him come over sometime. For the pledge and prayer. I mean, you could have remained standing. Good morning. We'll call the July 13th, it is the 13th, 2022 Commissioners meeting to order. If you would stand for the pledge and a prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings you share with us. We ask you to be with this country, this state, and this county. We ask that this meeting be held in accordance with your will, Lord, and watch over us all. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. We have monthly reports from Weights and Measures and from IDEM. Do I have a motion for these reports, to accept these reports?
Make a motion we accept as presented.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying, motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. We have a bond for, sorry, I skipped minutes and claims. Let me go back. Thank you. I went straight to it. So have the commissioners had an opportunity to review the minutes from the last meeting?
Make a motion we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Have the commissioners had the opportunity to review the claims for the
Make a
month?
motion we accept the claims as presented.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. And finally, have the commissioners had the opportunity to review payroll?
Make a motion we accept payroll as presented.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Now, sorry about that. We'll get back to the bond. We have a bond for Bart Whitesett for the town, the clerk treasurer for the town of Knightstown for $120,000. Do I have a motion to accept the bond as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. We have 3 food and beverage claims. One is for the Nicetown Chamber of Commerce, the number 154 billboard, Reagan Outdoor Advertising from Indianapolis for $340. Do we need to accept these individually, or can we? Okay. Okay. Do I have a motion to accept this claim for food and beverage?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. And then we have one for the Louisville Park project for U-Line for picnic tables for the amount of $2,434.92. Do I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, motion carries 3-0. And finally, Saddle Club for the Jordan Arena in the amount of, well, we have a couple of claims. One for JJ Enterprises for $40,633. Wait, $40,630. Well, one says $40,633, but the other one says $40,634, right below it, Rebecca. I mean, it's a dollar difference, but one says on the invoice it says due when construction starts, $40,633. Oh, never mind. There we go. You got three payments. I see that now. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So we have three payments. So this is for the $40,633 for the first payment at signing. Okay. And then we have another one for Durtech for $13,500. And then another one for, a second one for Durtech for $20,745. And this is for the modifications or additions to the Jordan Arena. Do I have a motion to accept these claims for food and beverage?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Corey.
So in the information that I left on at your station, there's a packet that says "Make My Move," and so for the benefit of people in the room or people watching online, "Make My Move" is a program in which out-of-state workers. It's a marketing campaign to people to move to the community, and the only really requirement is they're moving from out of state, and so it can be remote workers, and then it can also be what I'll call traditional workers. Somebody moving from out of state to work at one of the employers here in the county. And so the county and the city come together and funded this program, a campaign based on attracting 20 people. Tomorrow morning, I'll request approval from the Economic Development Board to enter into a contract with Make My Move and also pursue the state of Indiana grant. And so I feel like we got a pretty good shot on the grant, but I'll wait till the money shows up before I say it's a sure thing. But in terms of where we're at, if you open your packet, and this is front and back, campaign overview, we're right at the tail end of pre-work and moving into program setup. And so it's really about creating the marketing. I should say of the total cost, so it's services with Make My Move, but then there's a cash incentive to the relocating worker, and it's $5,000. And then so creating the marketing, and then so what other kinds of soft incentives can be provided. For example, Greensburg, Decatur County offered moving families or moving people as kind of a house or a county grandmother, right? An opportunity that if they have kids and need a babysitter, and that created a lot of marketing buzz. So Ed, we'll be looking for you to be. All right, never mind.
The county grandfather.
Never mind.
Babysitter?
No, grandfather.
Grandfather.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, all right. Mark that down, would you? Okay, all right. So that's one example. Another would be, we asked the YMCA for some type of membership. So it's the cash plus the soft incentive. But Commissioner Plummer asked, for an update on Make My Move, and happy to provide it. But that's where we're at. At a future meeting, of this body, the future meeting of the county council, and a future meeting of the city council, I'll be working with Mr. Harvey to set up the framework on how the funds are governed and how the selections are made. So that is forthcoming. It is a group of 5, and through previous discussions, I think we've sort of agreed that the county, you guys, will appoint 3, and then the city will appoint 2, and then our team at the EDC will work with that 5 to make the selections once people apply. So that is forthcoming, probably in the month of August.
And I think we talked about at that meeting, it'd be a commissioner, a council member, and then one other. And correct me if I'm wrong.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll rework that will when we come
Yeah.
to it. Okay. I know, it's been several weeks back.
So that's an update on the program creation, and then kind of a preview on what will be coming before you in terms of, I mean, y'all have graciously decided to fund it, and we've got to create the framework of basically the interlocal agreement between the city and the county and the EDC in compliance with that new statute.
Okay.
Second in your packet is our new visitor's guide. And so these are strategically placed across the county. I'll leave those for your leisure. If you want some in the courthouse, let me know. We'll be happy to bring some over. And then speaking of the courthouse, would request your permission to post these. It's simply, it says visitor information, it has the website, and then it has a QR code that goes to that website. So it's promoting the resource, the online resource for visitors and even residents. So would request your permission to post these in the courthouse, your bulletin
Bulletin
boards.
boards, door. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. You guys, either one? Yeah.
Finally, I have more reading material. So this is our regional magazine. It's available online. Some of our local employers advertised in it. Our tourism advertorial is on page 47. Not promoting basketball on purpose. We're promoting the great outdoors. So that includes, for example, like the Summit Lake, Westwood Park, the trails, campgrounds, so on and so forth. This is also online, so it's not just print. And then switching gears ever so quickly into business attraction update. So we have a building out in the industrial park, 50,000 square feet, expandable to 200,000 square feet, and it is doing its job. I've got to come up with a better phrase, but there isn't a better phrase because it is bringing interested parties to our county that otherwise wouldn't have stopped to look. So we're having active conversations with 3 different prospects. They could all fall apart tomorrow, but it's nice, when we fill out the RFI. Another description for the RFI is like a dating application. Sometimes it's blind dating. But when they come back with questions, either through the state or the consultant or directly, it's always good. It's always good when they come back. It's even better when they come for a visit. All 3 of those have come for a visit. And so we continue down that process. So when I'm able to share more, I will. But wanted to give you that update. Happy to answer any questions on what I did say or what I didn't say, but I know I'm out of time.
Really? Yeah, that's pretty fast.
It's fast.
Do you have any?
I'm learning.
Any of you have any questions?
I don't
Oh.
want to, I don't want to stall him.
I don't know whether this is the appropriate meeting, but I mentioned to County Council member Kenan Gray that the budget request from the Economic Development Corporation would be the same. So I just wanted to go on record because I think we fall in, the investment from the county to the Economic Development Corporation falls within the commissioner's budget. And I just wanted to communicate with you publicly that
No
what
changes.
was budgeted last year, we would be grateful and appreciative to receive that again in '23. And I'll follow up with an email to the three of you and the 7 county council members and copy the auditor with that message, with that request.
Okay. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you.
Shonda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I wanted to thank everyone for their support of the Memorial Day Parade and ceremony. This was the first year that the Indiana Festival Guide came to and/or participated in our parade. So we met with him afterwards, and we now have the badge. We've toted this for a while. Now we can say it's official. We are Indiana's largest Memorial Day ceremony and parade. So it's official.
Congratulations, it's official.
So some of you that were there may have noticed it a little longer. We're excited about that. We had some complaints. Just tell those people, stop. Because that's a great thing. It's a great thing for tourism. We had people from out of town calling, asking where to park, what to do. They came here, they probably shopped here, they probably ate here. So we need to embrace that kind of growth. So thank you.
Somebody's
everybody.
complained about the parade?
Pardon?
Somebody's complained about the
It
parade?
was too, yeah.
It was too long?
Too long.
Oh.
Yeah. They had
Did they
other things.
walk it?
No, they were watching it.
What?
Then go home. I don't know. Anyway.
Well,
some of the
Senator
people-
Rotz was walking it. He'd never walked it before, and I don't know, we had maybe just turned on to Bundy, and he's like, how much longer is this? And I said, did they not tell you this is the largest Memorial Day parade in the state of Indiana? He said they did this morning.
Yeah. And there will be some changes next year. Our route will change next year. It will go straight down Main Street, so we don't have the hill, and we're also passing more homes and residences. So we will change that route. We've already started working with Lee Walker and them on those changes. We've got a few things coming up. We have a workshop coming up Wednesday, August 3rd. They're at our chamber office. It's using your EVP to find good employees. And if you're not aware of what EVP is, that's your employee value proposition. So we all know, the landing employees is a hot topic right now. So that is a free workshop. It'll be at 5:30 at our office. Also, our chamber lunch is coming up next week. Our guest presenter will be Wayne Williams. He's the Director of Employer Engagement with Eastern Indiana Works. He also likes to tote the title, the Workforce TikTok Prince. So he throws some humor in there, so that should be a good presentation.
What day is that?
That is next Thursday. And then looking a little farther out, October 6th, we will have another candidates open house. It'll be the same format and setup as the one we had in May. So we got good feedback from that. So we will be doing that again in October. And September 10th is our Cash Bonanza Party Gras. So we have a Mardi Gras theme this year. Those tickets go on sale tomorrow. This event, like our others this year, have received a facelift. So there's a lot of new things coming to that. So you want to be sure and get your tickets. Before, our tickets were just from board members. You can now buy them at First Financial Bank on 3, because not everybody knows who our board members are. So you can get them at the bank there. And speaking of board members, we have one board seat vacancy, if anyone has a recommendation or has an interest. And Monday is our golf outing. So we have sold out of sponsorships, and we have 20 teams. So we have completely sold out. So anyone here that is participating, thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
That's all I have. Have anything for me?
Is there anything for Shonda?
Okay,
Nope.
thank you.
Thank you, Shonda.
I have to leave, but thanks. I gotta go plan a golf outing.
All right, thank you. Frost and Barrett have anything? Well, it's just Frost. Have you guys gone your separate ways, or she's just not here?
No, we're just, I don't want to say happy to be through June, but we enjoyed June and all the activities, and we're still not done. We still have the time capsule, which was going to be reburied or repositioned in a new spot. That won't be till a few weeks from now, or maybe a month from now. And we still have our golf tournament, which we moved from June to September. And we think as of now we're going to coordinate that with the Fieldhouse Golf Tournament and kind of combine the two. And that will be a good outing. It will be good participation and good sponsorships we can get, we think, on that. But we want to thank everyone who's volunteered up till now and helped out on everything. And while we fell short on the knockout at 460 neighborhood instead of 701 we wanted, we think that was a great event. We had a lot of people.
It was a very fun event.
We appreciate all the volunteers. I appreciate you helping and everyone that was there. It was. We've had talk of wanting to do it again. I think we'd have to get another group together to do that, but maybe this is a jumping off point and we learn from it and what we can do better, but it was an enjoyable outing. And we're in really good shape with our 529 program, which we've spoken with school officials about it and the chamber, so we're in a good position to put a good chunk of money towards that at the end of our yearly events, so that 529 savings program can be set up for students across the county. So we're really happy with the way things have went so far.
The only thing I was very happy is I got past the first round in the knockout. Oh, who did I knock out? I got knocked out the second round, so but I was just happy to get past the first and not break an ankle. So it was, and I heard throughout the day, as everybody realized we weren't going to make it, most people that were involved were like, it's a great community event. We're still having fun, we didn't do it, but I think it was a great event, and everybody had a good time.
And we appreciate the Guinness official that came. She couldn't have been a nicer person or said really nice things about Henry County and the hospitality. She was from out east, and she appreciated the Hoosier hospitality we had here. And the Pacers also, they came with all their mascots and their cheerleaders and their giveaways. So, and all the T-shirts they made, they put a lot into it and stayed around for the entire event and appreciated our efforts on it.
Well, thank you for and Carrie and everybody else for all your hard work. And if you, on this note, if you haven't seen it, and I don't know if you guys have made the decision of using the safe as the time capsule or not, but the safe that was in Bill Upchurch's office is now down below the staircase. It looks like that spot was made specifically for that safe to sit. It looks beautiful. In a perfect world where money was no object, we would love to have it refinished and refurbished back to the original, but we were able to get it moved out. And whether it's used for the time capsule or not, it needed to be out in public display and not in a back office. So if you haven't seen it, please go look at it. It's very pretty.
Hopefully that will all work out. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, department reports. Angela, do you have anything?
Do I have to push?
Is it green?
Yes.
You're on.
Okay. We are, a week from this Thursday, will be the county's first annual mental health fair that we have dubbed Be Well and Live Strong. And it's a collaboration between Henry Community Health, the Live Coalition, which is targeted for substance use disorder, and then the health department. As of count today, we have a little over 32 vendors that will be coming. We have space for 50, so we're very excited about that. We have an excellent speaker that's ready to come, and it's a family-oriented event. We have sent out over 40,000 postcards. We were able to work with a company to get those flyers out, so that's the first time we've ever done anything like that. So It should be well advertised. It came out in the Great Deals magazine this week as well. And so we want to thank the hospital for helping purchase the swag bags, and we got those in, and they're pretty fantastic. So we're starting to fill those up today with everything. The health department will be there providing back-to-school vaccines for the kiddos that evening, and COVID vaccines. We'll be giving away home COVID tests. We have several thousands of those to be able to give away to people as well. So, and if I get my next shipment of Narcan before next week, we'll be able to provide some real quick Narcan training and provide that to the public, to anybody that wants it.
What time is that?
That it will start at 5:30, and that's at the First Baptist Church. And the speaker starts at 6, and then we'll run, I think, through 7:30 so that the public can get through to that.
Cool.
So, and then on August, we will be having the Live Coalition kind of official grouping. We started it at the beginning of the pandemic, and then it kind of fell apart. But we need to have this coalition in order to apply for the Drug-Free Communities federal grant, which happens in early part of next year. So we'll be advertising that meeting. It'll be a noon meeting out at REMC building, and we'll be advertising that. And so any business, any entity that is passionate about all of the whole conglomerate of public health, mental health issues, can come and be a part of that coalition. And then we'll have an official, agreement that says, yes, we're going to be a part of that coalition, and that'll be the start of it. We have to have 6 meetings before we can apply for that federal grant, which is something we've not been able to do before for the county.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Coroner, I don't see Stacy. Joe Copeland. Sorry, I saw Joe Copeland over here and Joe Wiley over here, and I had to pause to make sure I said the right name.
Morning.
Morning.
I have some pictures I want to hand out.
Oh, is this Carter Street? Mm-hmm.
These are pictures of a bridge deck, Bridge 126 on Garner Street, just east of State Road 3. As you can see, we've got some problems. The top layer of rebar is deteriorating badly. So badly that the top 2 inches roughly of the deck is coming apart from the remainder of the concrete. So I checked the original plans. The original plans show an 8-inch deck. So with 2-inch loss, we've lost a quarter of the deck. All right. In my opinion, it looks like we're going to have a weight limit coming next inspection. All right. That's not a good one to have a weight limit on. So what I've done in the meantime, I've asked SJCA for a proposal for a redeck on this particular bridge. Now, the reason I asked SJCA, they have an engineer there with a doctorate that's got published papers dealing with this very subject. And I figured I'd go to the expert to see what he could do to help. So I'll just wait and see what the proposal is and see where I can find some money to put toward it. I'd like to use community crossings. Application coming up in January. Use community crossing money to.
How old is this job?
The original plans is dated 1973. So we need to get,
So in the
get on it and see if we can
meantime,
get it repaired.
there's no issue in the meantime?
All we can do is patch it up at this point. I mean, putting concrete on this is not gonna help us structurally, so I think I told, the city was over there working on it, and I told the city, just put some asphalt on it. There's no difference between it and concrete. It's just a dead load on the bridge, so, but I gotta get moving and see what we can do. If I can get funding next year, hopefully we can get that project done by the end of next year. Find the money and get some community crossing matching grant funds. If that's okay with you, so that's the way I'm moving forward.
Okay, and I know asphalt is continuing at Dublin Pike, 400 south, 500 south. Oh, I'm only asking this because I'm getting
Oh,
phone
the chip
calls.
sealing, 500 south, and then they'll go to 400 south, and then they're gonna move north.
Oh, we're just chip sealing?
Yeah, we're chip sealing, and we're also paving.
Hey, okay, yes.
Okay, we're doing strip paving, but the paver broke down, they've got a part, it won't be in until Monday, so.
Okay,
So we've been attempting to do both. And so far, they were able to do it. We're hiring trucks to do the paving because all our rest of our trucks are chip sealing. They have to have a special hitch to do chip sealing. So, but they're moving along. So, and our new assistant superintendent will start August 1st.
anything else for Joe? Ed,
Any questions?
any questions? Nope.
You did get your rubber tire roller?
Yes, sir. It was delivered yesterday afternoon. They're using it. They're, they're using it today, yes. We've got it until September 1st.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Steve Rust, do you have anything? Okay. Tom Green's not here. Sheriff? You're good. I do have one. I know they started working on taking down the, I never can remember the name of the wire, the Constantino wire. I know they're working on that to take that down around the jail and the fence. So hopefully we can get that, yeah, we'll get that taken care of, and then we'll get the fence. I think the plan is to take the fence down also around that building. Debbie? Jenny is not here. Rita?
Well, we got through the 4th of July.
Yay.
And it come out good, so.
Yes, it did.
She's working on the Fall Festival, which is October 15th, if anybody wants to get involved in that. And then she's going to start working on the drive-through on Christmas. And other than that, that's all I've got right now. Any questions?
Steve, any questions? Ed?
Has the park board hired an engineer, or are they still in the process of trying to do that to assess the plumbing and whatnot in the park?
Yes, we approved the money to hire that one group that was, or here in town. Yeah, to give us an estimate and work up some plans. Other than that, that's all I know. She's been talking to Nathan, so I don't know.
Anything else? Okay. Jody's not here. Linda's not here. Kate's not here. Mandy?
Morning.
Morning.
So just a quick update. We have the jail completely remodeled. We 100% did that with, or at least our portion, with our grant money that we applied for last year. We are ready to move in as soon as Jeff gets our computer set up, which should happen today or tomorrow. I have a locksmith coming today to change the lock on the front, and then I need Jay to help me change the key lock, and then we'll move in. We're set. We're done.
If you haven't been in there, it looks really good.
Yeah,
They've done
it
a
doesn't
great
look
job.
like a jail anymore. So
And the area that they're taking the administrative area in the front and
The
around.
lobby and then all the way back
lobby and all the
around.
way in the
Yeah,
background.
and we're
then-
going to kind of split the lobby with the coroner's office to have a public entrance for families. So it'll be nice. We're getting that worked out. Our second ambulance is here. Starts graphics hopefully this afternoon, but they lost power over there, so they are still cutting ours, so it may be Friday or Saturday. Paperwork's ready to be sent to the state. Hopefully we'll get that in service. Probably about 2 weeks is how long it takes to get that back. The main thing that I'm here for is the grant that we asked to apply for, not last meeting, but the meeting before. We did win that grant. I have the grant here. I have to have it signed today, so I'm asking if it's okay to get that signed today. I have to send that back. Once we were awarded the grant, all the questions that we had, I suddenly had a contact to answer. So we are looking at, it doesn't have to be a specific bariatric truck. I don't have to go search for that. It has to be a truck that is equipped to handle a bariatric patient safely and comfortably, which our power loads handle up to 800 pounds. Our cots are 750. We've gone above the beginning of a bariatric patient there, and then we can add, and they have liquid springs. So basically the trucks that we just made qualify to be a bariatric truck. So I asked some more questions. We can use, we can remount a truck. So we are going to kill two birds with one
So
stone.
you don't have to do,
Yep. And the other question we had was putting it in service by October. I thought was going to be absolutely impossible. It turns out that they agree. They know that that's pretty much impossible. We just have to show that we're going to purchase it by October, which I can do. It's doable. So I've got a couple of feelers out now with remount prospects to probably either remount 5 or 8. So we're basically going to pull one from the graveyard. We will be getting rid of that. That will be turned into a new truck. And then with the other ARP money that we have that we're still looking, so we will have 4 brand new trucks before the end of next year, which is way ahead of where we thought we would be. So that's pretty much all I got for you. Things are going well.
Jeff Lutz just went down the stairs.
Huh?
Jeff Lutz just went down the stairs.
Yeah. So that's all we got. We're ready to move
Run,
in
go
there.
get him. See if we can get.
And then
him.
are we naming that building the Henry County Emergency Services Building? Is that what we've decided? Because I got to figure out some signage for outside.
I think that covers, Henry County
Covers
Emergency
all of
Services
us, I
covers
think.
your service plus the coroner, I think. Henry County Emergency Services.
I
And,
thought that's what we were.
yeah, are you okay with that? Kind of covers both.
Everything, us, the
Then
coroner.
they'll have, some signage for the coroner's office as well on
Yeah.
the doors or wherever,
Yep.
so, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, okay. That's all I got. You have any questions?
I did, but it went out of my head. So we're not, with the bariatric ambulance, we're not obligated for them, they won't call us and say, you have to go to Chicago and pick up a patient.
They
We're
sent me
still-
back and you know, I, like I said a lot, and it sounds ridiculous, I did kind of write this grant to try and lose it. I put every obstacle I could think of, and we still got approved for it. They did send me copies of everything I sent to them, and I verified that I did say that we will only begin and end in Henry County. I'll go as far as you need, as, you know, within reason, clearly, but we have to start, it has to be Henry County resident. That was something I put in there. And then the notice. A lot of people were worried about having to be available 24 hours, which is true, but if it's an emergency bariatric removal, that's not going to come to us anyways, at least not right now. So I'm not concerned about that. This would be a scheduled, something that was
So if it's a
scheduled.
911 call because
And
bariatric
then
patients
with
is
our
having-
bariatric
right.
truck, we could go assist,
go
say the
assist,
city, saying, we've got the equipment, let us come and help you get this person out. But that technically wouldn't fall to us, at least right now.
Right.
But they could call us for assistance, and we could help with that. So that 24-hour clause doesn't really affect us right now.
That was my next question, was the
And by
20.
the time we get that third shift, which we get really close, and then we lose staff. So we just keep getting closer and closer. Once we get that third shift, technically, we are fulfilling that commitment.
Okay.
So,
Well, congratulations.
thank you.
Bill, you have anything? Okay, that's everybody there. We have a quote from Baston Logan Water Services. There's a fire pump in the Justice Center that needs to be repaired. Steve, I'm going to let you talk about this since you were the one that was handling that.
Yeah, pump it's not kicking on when it's froze up from sitting. It's the only time it's ever used is when it's tested. The first quote is the 1305 is for them to come out here, take it apart, and get it freed up and repack it and put it back together. They gave us a second option if we wanted to. Basically, they remove it, install a whole new rotating element, case and lid, and put it back together, and that's $71.31. They said if we wanted to go with option 2 and they were able to fix with option 1, that we could actually opt out to keep the second, the one they've redone, the impeller and whatever, and have it here so that if this ever happens again, that we are able to just take it apart, put this new part back in, put it back together. So I guess it's,
So it could be a total of $8,400 to
Could
have
be.
one waiting in
Yeah.
the wings. And
that's kind of, well, yeah, it would be.
is that what they were saying?
Yeah, and I told them it was something I thought we needed to discuss, whether we wanted to have one here or right now, to me, the priority is,
Getting it fixed?
yes. So if we just have them, we approve option 1 for now, let them go by here and see it, and they may get it apart and have to go straight to option 2 anyway. So that's where we're at. But
Okay.
I say we authorize them to do option 1 with the option to
do
do
option 2.
Yeah.
So you're making that motion?
Yes, I'm making that motion.
Okay, so we have a motion to do option 1 with the flexibility of going to option 2, should we need to.
I will second that.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0. Okay, we have appointments. So Alcohol and Tobacco Board has been down an appointment for quite a while now. Every time we think we have somebody that is going to be able to sit on the board, something happens. And so it was suggested by another board member that Gabe Beatty, our Weights and Measures, sit on that board. I verified that because he's an employee, he can still sit on that board. And I talked to Gabe, and he is interested. So we do have Gabe Beatty, who is interested in being appointed to the Alcohol and Tobacco Board. They meet once a month for about 30 minutes. So if I have a motion to accept Gabe Beatty to be appointed to the Alcohol and Tobacco Board.
So moved.
Motion by Steve Dellinger.
Second.
Second by Ed Tarantino. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, motion carries 3-0. We also have an opening on the BZA with the moving of Kathy Hamilton, with her moving out of the state. There was some confusion as to whose appointment it was, but we finally figured it out that it was a commissioner's appointment. So we are opening that up. Probably, we would like to have it in by our next meeting, which is the 27th. So I would say anybody interested, have that into us by the, let me look here, and you guys can agree or disagree or make a different motion, or if I could open up my calendar. So I'd say by the 22nd, anybody who is interested to be appointed to the Board of Zoning Appeals. Third, we have a Stony Town Creek Township Board appointment. I received this from Michael Likens, Kathy Riddle, and Sandra Connor. The Stony Creek Township, having a board member position, hereby asks that the Henry County Commissioners appoint this open position with the following candidate: Jonathan Michael Cole, residing at 6400 North, County Road 800 East. He's also a candidate for Stony Creek Township Trustee, and as of this date, July 9th, 2022, is presently running unopposed. The present Township Trustee and Stony Creek Township Board members feel this will give Mr. Cole time on the Township Board to gain knowledge of Stony Creek Township accounting records and business. Therefore, the Stony Creek Township and Stony Creek Township Board recommend this appointment for the position of the Stony Creek Board. And typically, the board or the chair of whichever party that position is held usually appoints that, caucus that, or appoints it. But since it's been empty or vacant for so long, then it comes to the commissioners to appoint. So do I have a motion to appoint Jonathan Cole to the board?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0. I had on here that, just in case we got it done, the modification for the ARP for the sheriffs, but we can do that, and because the council has to approve it anyway, so we can do it next meeting. When we approved the funds for the hiring bonuses, we limited it to jail staff, and I think that we want to try to include that, not just jail staff, but road deputies, so that they can do that. So that has to be modified in the resolution, approved by us and also the council. So other than that, does anybody have, any of the public have anything? Oh, did I miss you on the resolution? I did, new business. I am not doing a very good job today. I am so sorry. Oh, come on down.
Good morning.
Good morning. I apologize. I'm off today.
Quite all right. I'm not Bill Dittlinger, our council president from Sulphur Springs. He's actually home with his wife. She was ill this morning, so he's staying with her and asked me if I could stand in his place as one of the councilmen. Sulphur Springs would actually like to enter into an interlocal agreement with the county to purchase asphalt patching mix from the county highway department for patching potholes and making minor road repairs in our town. I got a copy of the interlocal agreement from Joe. He and I go way back from Hancock County days, so he provided me a copy of the current agreement that you guys already utilized, and we modified it to put in our information. We, all three of us, signed this at our town board meeting last night, so I'd like to submit it to you for your approval and signatures, so we can get this new agreement and purchase the asphalt patching mix from the county, current county prices.
Do you need to review this at all, Joel? It's the same one we've all been using. Yeah. Quite a while ago. Okay. Okay, so I have the interlocal agreement between Henry County and Sulphur Springs to purchase asphalt from the Henry County Highway Department. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Steve Dellinger, second by Ed Tarantino. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get this signed and you can take it
Thank you very much.
back with you. Anybody else have anything? Okay. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, everybody.